Stock Evaluator Short List uses the Microsoft Excel Data Filter Autofilter function so you can set screening limits for the various fundamental value columns in Stock Evaluator.xls spreadsheet. Here are my starting autofilter short list screening limits for the 12 columns I use. Price earnings less than 20, price to sales less than 1.5, price to book value less than 2, enterprise value to revenue less than 1.5, enterprise value to EBITDA less than 6.5, debt to equity less than 80%, goodwill to equity less than 50%, revenue growth greater than 0, profit margin greater than 0, current price above 52-week low less than 15%, dividend greater than 1%, dividend payout ratio less than 70%. You can always view these starting shortlist screen limit values at the ultimatestockfinder.com homepage. I set these limits using an autofilter. Highlight row 20, then click Data, Filter, Autofilter. Click on the drop-down arrow in row 20 at column H, the PE, price to earnings ratio column. Click Custom and select the inequality that you want. For PE, use is less than, and then enter the limit value, in this case 20. Click OK. Continue clicking the column drop-down arrows in row 20 to set each screening limit for these 12 columns. You can now see that when my preferred screening limits are applied to these 12 columns, only 2 companies currently meet all 12 of my limits: CAJ, Canon, and UMC, United Microelectronics. Both are excellent companies, but neither is within 5% of their 52-week low. And since I only buy within 5% of 52-week low, this shortlist is not giving me any companies to buy today. But I am extremely conservative, so you can click the autofilter drop-down arrow in row 20 for any column and change my limits to be your limits. The shortlist spreadsheet will then display companies that meet your limits. Open up your limits to show more companies or tighten your limits if the list gets too long. After inputting your own limits, you can always return all the screening limits to my original starting limits with the macro autofilter to screen on shortlist limits, which can also be triggered with Control B. Use Stock Evaluator Short List as a powerful stock screener to find companies that meet your preferred limits for fundamental value criteria. Email us if you are researching a company that is not in Stock Evaluator, and we will add it and send the updated spreadsheet to you. Visit the Ultimate Stock Finder website for more investing information, spreadsheets, web links, and training.
Strong enough to face your fears.